Setting up of the asymmetrical sail. Show you how it's rigged properly. Step 1, make sure the blocks are on the back track, approximately here, so the sheets will go through there and back through the quarter blocks, back to the... First thing you should do is attach the lower block, lower spinning drum to the black wire we have up front, and then run the looped line back through these special fittings here. It's a continuous line, runs all the way back, and that's how you furl the drum. You should have all of this rigged before you even attempt to put the sail up. And there's the back turning block. Snap it open. Now you have your continuous line that runs the furling drum up here. You can see this is attached, and we always rig it on the port side of the boat because we have the control lines running down the port side. Next, run the sheet for it. Note there's only one sheet for it. We've tried it with 2 sheets. It actually seems to work better with just one. It's important to run this sheet outside of everything, outside of the jib sheets, outside of the stays that come down, outside of the lifelines. Where the sheet runs outside of the lifelines, through the block first, then to the quarter block, and you run that back to the main winch. There is an example of not outside the lifeline, folks. It's got to be redone. We'll attach the halyard that raises it. It's the spinnaker halyard. I usually leave it attached here on the starboard side of the boat. If you could see all the way to the top, you will see that the block runs on the starboard side up at the top of the mast. These halyards have to be undone and taken outside of the jib sheets around the head stay sail to have it raised on the port side. You always raise the sail on the port side. Everything's on the port side to start with. Make sure when you're doing that that the halyard is clear right up to the top. You then attach it to the top of the sail. Note that the spinnaker halyard's outside of the jib sheet, and we're raising it on the port side. Ready to raise it now. Once again, inspect the top to make sure it's going to go up right. That nothing at the very top is going to be twisted. And we will raise outside of everything up the port side. The halyard should be tightened enough that you've got reasonable tension here. Too little, it'll sag off and you can't point as high with it. Right now we're rolling it back in tight, and there it is all the way. It's always recommended to put the asymmetrical up at dock if you can before you leave. It's much easier where there's no wave action, and she's set and ready to go for us. While at sea, it's recommended that if you're going to change the sail and put the jib up because it's too much wind for it, the recommended procedure is roll it completely in. Don't attempt to put the jib out with that still rolled up in place. Open the front hatch and lower the sail directly off the deck into the fore peak. Less chance of somebody slipping on it and getting in your way. De-rig the loop rope and the sheets. Now the head of the vessel is clear of everything and you're all set to use your jib. Once again, make sure you get it straight down into the hatch. Don't let it sprawl across the deck. Somebody could slip and get hurt. With everything pre-set up like that, it's only a matter of roll the sail out and you're set for a nice light wind day for sailing.